here. This is what our panel had to say on The Outsider. Justin, this is in the booth there, producer Justin. Let's hear what the panel's perspective was on The Outsider, and we'll talk on the other side.
I'm just really surprised by the narrative of the outsider, the career politician being a demerit, when Koster knows a lot about state government. Teresa Hensley knows a lot about prosecuting cases and running large offices. You've got some really competent people that are being derided as career politicians.
Roy Blunt knows a lot about Washington?
He does. He's a career politician, and that's one of the pluses for me in terms of Blunt's and candor coming up against Blunt. But if you want an accountant, you want a career accountant. If you want a plumber, you want a career plumber. If you want a journalist, you want a career journalist. So career politicians shouldn't be a slam, but they're getting away with doing that in the advertising.
I think it's a slam. I think, you know, the mood in the country right now is that we don't want more career politicians, and the reason for that is because we have not gotten the results that we were promised over and over and over again. And for Republicans in the midterm last time, a lot of huge promises were made. Just give us Congress, just give us the Senate. So the grassroots and a lot of people who do donations, small and large, they delivered, and what they received was nothing. Lots of gridlock, lots of promises broken, and lots of missed and unreturned phone calls and emails, and legislators who spent a lot of time in Washington but weren't available when they were here in the state of Missouri. And that's why the career politician label is a negative. It's something that if you're labeled with it and you can't adequately explain how you've been a good career politician, it's a negative for you.
So clearly the voters went with Stacey Washington's view, not Chris's view there. So what has to get done in Jeff City? Does he have to build some bridges with other Republicans?
Oh yeah, because frankly, many of those Republicans privately, they assumed Koster was going to win. Koster's a former Republican. Most of them knew him. A lot of them would have been more comfortable working with Koster because he was a known quantity. Now they have to get to know this guy who's from their party, but they're not sure what he stands for.
And to draw a parallel in Illinois, before Greitens was in Missouri, Rauner was in Illinois, and he got elected in 2014. He was the outsider, the businessman.
Hadn't held public office.
He had not held public office. Now, he has a Republican governor with a Democratic legislature, but he, in my judgment, he struggles. And you know, we need those political networks to govern when we hold these high offices, and so he doesn't have that. And you know, it's one thing to run against the establishment, but the establishment does get things done.